see, trust is, well, trust in God. Trust is in persons or circumstances. It is its own reward. The reward for trust is here and now. The present becomes very good instead of scarcely noticed or extremely pressing and bad. Whereas knowledge is like data. It's not personal. It just is. It gives no assurance other than what it is. But trust is relationship, which seems to be what we mean by persons. Relationship has meaning and something of assurance. Joy comes of hope, and hope is in relationship. And for relationship to be effective in hope, there must be trust. And this all comes of seeing that the relationship seems to bring good results always, whereas understanding is not of persons. It may be understanding that has good consequences or bad. Understanding of something that is bad, interpreted as such, is very stressful and worrying, ruins the happiness and peace of mind of the present. Understanding of something that is good works to the contrary. But whether it's good or bad seems to be external to the person. Nothing you can do about it. It simply is a state of the world, external. Whereas the kingdom of heaven, the spiritual, is within. It's of meaning and recognition of what was good that brings assurance, hope, and it's in a relationship context, a human context, as opposed to, if you like, a computer data context. There's no question that the computer has something like hope or joy or peace or stress. It just is and remains in existence because of persons with purpose. And purpose comes of hope and trust in other persons. And this hope and trust empowers as I've said, you don't lift your hand except you believe that in doing so, well, one, that you can lift your hand, and two, that doing so will bring a better outcome, to pick something up, say, or to shield yourself, or whatever. Then if you don't pick it up, there has to be hope, expectation, some trust that effort will bring reward, even though there's uncertainty, and sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. Then you bring reason to understand what circumstances do and do not bring the good. So reason is a great tool in the hand of man, but it's not what he is spiritually. What he is spiritually is something that's driving him, purpose, valuing, expectations, hopes, trust, relationship. Relationship of spirit to spirit, harmony of purpose, hope. That's the domain of the spirit, as opposed to the domain of the physical, which is what will happen in the physical and what it seems to rely on. But with the presence of persons, it greatly complicates the outcome. And for trust and hope, assurance and peace of mind, joy, we need to have a relationship to other persons who are affecting outcomes. So how to relate to others becomes crucial in our welfare. And our relation to others turns on expectation, experience of the past, and assurance and hope, faith, trust, reliability, integrity of purpose, and kindness to one another. And it seems that the consideration of the possibility of God, some overarching reliability and blessing and hope, greatly affects our anticipation and pattern of life, such that we have a harmony, a cooperation of wills that is a blessing. So we learn to live peaceably with one another, though we are very varied in experience and trust and hope and peace. We have a culture and society which protects certain behaviours and excludes certain others that are particularly dangerous to our peace of mind, our joy and our happiness. And we can be more or less able in this spiritual respect as regards outcomes of happiness and assurance, peace, and understanding of the system of what it is to trust, what the consequences seem to be, the hope and the resolution and the purposing that comes accordingly to such experience. The assumption of God existing, powerful and loving and kind, gives an assurance that results in a behaviour that brings great happiness and peace and joy and loving kindness, cooperation, what we call good intention, blessedness, which we find to be of inestimable value in living. It's as simple as that. Thank you, Heavenly Dad.